Hi, my name is Hua Xia. I'm from China University of Geosciences in Beijing, and I'm doing geology now in Edinburgh University. This program makes me experience the two different study types in both China and Edinburgh, and I found they are different, and studying abroad can be hard but very worthwhile to do. Edinburgh is a really beautiful city and it has a fabulous history. It also has a very good phenomenon of art. If you are a big fan of art, I highly recommend you to come here. And life here is very convenient as well. The campus is very beautiful as well, and the facilities are always very convenient for students to study. And the staffs here are always available for you to ask for help, which is very good for our study. The most challenging thing is the field trips, because I'm not a person who are very addicted to the wildlife. The conditions in the field sometimes might be hard. The weather can be bad. 2+2 program is a really good chance for you to experience the different study styles in China and going abroad. And going abroad to live and study is also a chance for you to live more independently. I might be continuing studying in Edinburgh as a research student next year. So I would recommend you that learning English as better as you can, because quick adaptation to the totally new language environment is very important and helpful for your study and life here. And also, you can make full use of the official website of University of Edinburgh. You can find a lot of material about your courses, and you can even do some preview before your program starts.
Hi everyone, my name is Yang Wang and I'm studying in Edinburgh in major in geology. I come from the China University of Petroleum, Beijing. The atmosphere here is like the study environment is kind of different from China. And here we have a lot of lecturers and they major in different subjects, but all related to geology. So if you are a kind of person really interested in the geosciences, you find it's a really good platform. And we have seminars every week, and you have chances to talk to geologists from different areas, and they are all very experienced. So I feel that's a good chance to communicate and for your further study or the career. I really enjoy the time in Edinburgh, as I feel Edinburgh is a very nice city and the people here is very friendly, and there are different activities like the art festivals in September, and also there are a lot of old buildings preserved very well in the city. And actually, when I first came in Edinburgh, I just feel that the people, they are so enthusiastic. When I went to the train station and I just wandered around, and actually I wasn't in any trouble, but just the old lady, and she will come and ask me if I was lost or something, and so I feel very warm, and I feel very comfortable here. I really like the teaching methods in Edinburgh University, because in China we have a lot of lecturers, but in Edinburgh it's more like independent study, and the lecturers may give you a topic and you have to read a lot of essays and you have to do a lot of extra work about it, and it's all depends on you how you to learn something you're interested in. And I think that's very important in undergraduate studies. So it's more important to learn how to study rather than what you could learn. So I feel it's a really good thing. And the second thing is I feel the structure of the student feedback is really good, because I was a class rep for the geology student for the 4th year, and I went to the student staff liaison committee's meeting. And actually, I feel it's a quite good way to communicate with the lecturers and also the program organizers. And then you will know what they think of the program, what they want to give you, and what's the important aim of the program and the lecturer, and you can also give them your ideas about it, and you can make some little changes for the better study, better learning in this process. So I feel that's a good scheme. The most challenging part in my experience is that you have to come to a new environment and you have to study and live alone. It's like you certainly you have a lot of new friends, but in the beginning it's kind of tough to adapt to a new environment because you have to speak different language and different teaching methods. But I'm happy that I gradually adapt to Edinburgh, and I really love Edinburgh. And in this process, I joined the societies, the photography societies, and when we went to a lot of different places in UK, and we also made a lot of new friends because we have the same habit. It's more easy to communicate with each other. And I also during the study, I also went to a lot of different field trips, and during this process, we learn a lot of different new things. It's rather than you look at a book or something, it's in the field. Things are really obvious and really vivid in front of you. So I feel that's a really good opportunity for both for study and or for communicate with the classmates. I feel that the 2+2 program is definitely a challenging program, but it's also very precious experience for all of the students because it's kind of, there is a lot of difference between UK and China, but that's the thing that's interesting because you kind of think about why we are different and how this difference comes from. And that makes you know a lot about other countries, and you kind of adapting to different environments. And I think during this process, you definitely will know better about yourself, because sometimes you feel you're different from others, but you kind of will doubt why I am like this, and would I should change or something like that. But after that, after all the things you've been through, and you gradually understand maybe what I'm different is that's the precious things. So you'll keep what you think is important and adapt to more other things you think it should be, it doesn't matter or something. After graduation, I probably will go to the further study of the master study on the sustainable resources, as I've got an offer from the UCL, and I've already tried to apply for more internships about the sustainable resources and also the water resources. So I think the most important advice is that don't be afraid of anything you did wrong, and don't be afraid then you did nothing, because the most precious thing is that what you did, and it's not, if you get a failure, it doesn't matter, you can just move on. And the most important thing is you are brave enough to do something you really like.